welcome to the next episode of Max
God,
and
these-
Cheese.
These California earthquakes.
California earthquakes. There's really nothing like them.
Hello and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Max and Cheese. As always, in addition to myself, my wonderful self, I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Max, the man, the myth,
The cheese.
the cheese, Max. And speaking of cheese, boy, do we have a selection of cheeses for you today.
Today, we have 3 mac and cheese offerings from the company Freak Flag based out of Minnesota. The 3 offerings we have been presented. I can't do it anymore. We got nacho cheese.
Gluten-free nacho cheese.
Gluten-free.
That's important
That
because
is
that makes it
important.
taste worse, which is
Agreed. We got pizza,
Cheese pizza.
and then we got aged cheddar, the most boring of all, because every brand has to have an aged cheddar.
why can't the cheddar be young?
It's like wine. The
It
longer,
gets better.
the longer you leave it sitting out in the sun, the tastier it gets.
Cheese pizza as a flavor is kind of like concerning to me because the cheese on a cheese pizza isn't special cheese. It's just like mozzarella. Like like
It's about the spices.
And this
There's
one does
pizza
have something
spices.
on it.
the pizza spices.
There's pizza got, like the Italians, they got their Gouda Gob, and that's how it works.
You know what it smells like?
There's a fly on yours.
Grace, as our guest, what do you do?
Okay, so I am so glad that you asked this question because I have.
It's just the gunshots outside.
Yeah, like there's like a gang war happening.
The Max. Okay. I gotta explain something.
I got confused because you were like, we're gonna start with this. And I said, okay, that makes sense. Next thing.
The Max and Cheese Studios. We didn't have a lot of money when we started the show, so we're in a really bad neighborhood, and there's constantly gunfire outside. So if you hear gunfire,
It's really close.
don't be concerned.
That does sound really close.
Grace,
Yes.
choose your utensil to try the aged cheddar, and explain why you've chosen the utensil you've chosen.
I am choosing a fork
And why? Because it is the correct decision.
because I'm eating this off of a plate. If it is in a bowl, I will use a spoon.
What?
I can kind of see the logic, because spoon, like it's being pushed up against sides, and it's like, oh, I got a side
Wait,
to
the
side.
edges of the bowl
Yeah, yeah.
spork
Exactly.
it goes back.
I think that's actually
Exactly.
you've created peace between us. This is the middle ground that makes sense.
You are the Avatar Ong.
I think it is very, very mid.
It tastes very meh, but the noodles good firm.
You gave her a spoon, but you didn't give me a spoon. Grace, can I have your spoon?
Wait,
I would love to give you a spoon.
Thank you.
I honestly, that was a mistake on my part, because usually what I do now is I give you a spoon, me a fork, and the guest both, so I can choose. But we don't need a spoon and fork, because we know. But I just forgot to give you a
Grace, are you in the market for a job, hosting a show?
Don't even joke about that, because you already kicked off this show once.
You did joke.
You had to commit murder, canon murder, to be back on the show.
I will support
The firm.
excellent firm.
The firm is good.
The firm is very nice.
This show has 2 theses. Thesis statements, plural.
Feces statements.
Our first feces is that we love Firmth. A good, solid noodle. I'm talking to you, Trader Joe macaroni and cheese standard flavor. Second thesis statement, aged cheddar / original, the worst flavor.
Because it's just boring.
Not the worst, but the most boring
Yeah,
flavor.
The most
Yeah.
mediocre, yeah.
Choose the cheese pizza. Put it deep within yourself.
I don't not like it.
Okay.
but I don't know if I'd like it.
So you need our opinion.
I
Sure.
do need. It needs. It's missing. I feel like with a couple other things, this could be really good. Like
Yeah,
I'm not.
There's not enough flavor.
There's not enough of something. Like it's.
It could be. It needs salt. It needs more salt.
It needs salt, some black pepper.
Do you agree?
I wholeheartedly agree that it lacks like a zing, but it's more interesting.
I
Yes.
would agree with that.
I'd rather eat this than Kraft Original. Like Kraft Original is like whatever, man. I've had this a million times before.
This.
The cheese pizza by
Freakonomics.
Freak Flag Organics.
Freak Flag Organics is like intriguing and refreshing. A little pepper, a little parmesan, and this would kick ass. You know, really
This
good.
would be so good.
Eat the green one.
The green one. There's less firm than the other two,
Okay. But the texture.
But you still
but I
like
like
it.
the texture.
Okay.
Flavor.
I think it's different. The flavor, after a couple bites, there was a little bit of like heat in the aftertaste,
Oh, like a
Heat.
little.
like a little like kick. It's a little mushy, but
Fur is important. I think.
But fuck. This tastes exactly like rice-a-roni. Like there's like one of those things that you get at the grocery store. And it's like you put it in the microwave. It's like noodles or something. It tastes exactly like.
I
that.
knew it. I didn't know what it was, so I didn't want to say something.
One quick taste of the nacho cheese by Freak Flag Organics, gluten-free, does immediately reek of like, this is what Kroger grocery store chain thinks Hispanic food tastes like.
It's baffling to me that the pizza one ended up being the best one.
I
Yeah,
also am
honestly,
shocked
yeah.
by that.
I thought the pizza was going to... I thought the pizza one was going to suck ass.
But I'm gonna be honest, none of these would be like my choice if I went to the grocery store.
Absolutely not.
I've never seen these before, or I heard of this company.
Oh.
I'd like to know a little bit more about them.
On the Freak Flag Organic website, it says, be self-taught, be made up, be
What?
invent as you go,
What?
do it wrong.
What?
They did do it wrong.
They
They're
did
not
do it
true.
wrong.
What is this company? Can we put a picture of the man, the
Oh.
founder? Like,
He's a
Yeah,
weird man.
It'll appear here.
He doesn't look like a freak.
He does.
He does look like a freak. Well,
does?
I guess he doesn't look that weird.
He's just bald.
What I think is suspicious is that the mac and cheese is not mentioned at all on their website.
Hey, Grace.
Hey, James.
Do you hear that? There's something riding on the wind, like the eagles to Sam and
Hello?
Frodo. No, it wasn't a ringtone.
Oh, okay.
It was.
No, it's Founder Fred. He's called us.
Oh shit! Really?
I think you should Founder Fred because you tried really hard to make your liberal cuck mac and cheese, and you only just barely succeeded with the pizza one. The other ones are absolute garbage. Even like the Kraft Corporation's mac and cheese is better than yours. It's apparent that you put all your resources into your stupid website with your silly little phrases, and not enough into the actual food products that you create. So I think you gotta get your ducks in a row. And if not, I think it's time to it all. Goodbye.
Grace, do you hear that? But
Sure
this
don't.
time,
Hello?
listen closer.
Oh, it's Fred again. He says there's breaking news.
Hello, Fred? What? You've called me too?
There's no way you're on the phone with Fred because I'm on the phone. with
We're in a
Fred.
conference call. I can hear you.
No,
I
no,
can hear
it's
you
just
through
us.
the phone.
Right, Fred, just us. It's just us.
No, I'm looped.
You're
in this.
faking. All right, what is he saying right now?
He's saying that he thinks you're calves.
No, he's actually sitting in silence, so I think you're
Oh.
BSing me.
Oh,
Okay, goodbye. What's the breaking news?
he just called me after you hung up with him. He's saying there's breaking news. There was a horrible accident in a long haul truck caught on fire and collapsed all over the highway and spilled a shitload of mac and cheese all over the I-20.
What's this? My opinion may be changing. I think I've done it. I've created the Frankenstein's monster
Doubt it.
of bad mac and cheese. First you put the cheddar in your mouth to get the firm, and then you put the nacho on top of the cheddar, and it feels like you're eating a firm noodle, but the nacho actually has flavor, so the flavor covers the no flavor of the cheddar,
I was gonna
and
say.
together it works.
We've discussed these to death. Should we perhaps rank them against the others?
And now for
on-
the board.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
We're at the board. They can't hear you right now.
Oh. I mean, it's usually my thing that I take this to the board. But...
No,
And now we cut to the board for real.
no.
Oh.
We're still at the board for when I cut to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's. Okay.
And now we're back from the board, which I sent us to.
And I'm fine with that.
You know that, like, have you ever seen the picture? It's like an emaciated cow, and they're milking it, and there's nothing coming out. That's what we're doing right now. It's time to end the show.
Thank you for watching another wonderful episode of Max and Cheese. We hope you had as much carnal pleasure as we derived from the making of it. I cannot begin to describe how good I feel right now for having entertained you for another 10 to 20 minutes. I think that you...
Should turn off the video because it's over now.
But let me tell you, that shirt really compliments your eyes.
Well, they're not wearing a shirt. They watch the show naked because they're
Oh.
jerking off.